Hai.
Hai,
Hai Kak Brilliant, thank you so much udah meluangkan waktu di weekendnya untuk datang dan sharing-sharing sama kita semua ya Kak.
my pleasure.
Ya. Nah, oke, langsung aja. Tadi aku udah sempat introduce Kak Brilliant sedikit nih Kak, but I want to know you better, I want to know you more. Dan pasti teman-teman di sini juga pengen tahu Kak Brilliant lebih lagi. Jadi, please tell me about yourself Kak.
Um, I'll make a short introduction. So first of all, Brilliant is my real name, and I never change it for any business purpose. And then secondly, I am the founder of House of Leaders, a leadership community that's been serving millions of people worldwide since 2015. So House of Leaders is 6 years old now. Yeah,
Hmm.
6 year old and 2 months.
Hmm.
And it's been an amazing journey. And I'm here to serve.
Oke. Thank you Kak. Thank you for the short introduction. Nah, kalau gitu Kak, kalau boleh tahu, what are the things that you are working on lately?
So lately, well, the biggest thing, the most thing I do is founding back myself. So I just lost my identity lately, and I feel like I have to rediscover myself. So I indulge myself mostly in searching about more about purpose, learning about purpose, so I can rediscover myself, so I can grow more stronger. Because once we hit rock bottom and then we bounce back up,
Hmm.
we can be more stronger. And
Hmm.
um, I'm also building better story and House of Leaders back because we've been hitting rock bottom too, both of the brand.
Hmm.
Going to launch our podcast soon, both also on Better
Oh,
Story and House of Leaders. Yeah, and what else? We are also going to relaunch the community in Better Story, which is amazing. Also, yeah, we're growing an online community for House of Leaders by the name Inspire. Um, and also doing a lot of talks, speaking engagement, and building courses lately.
I see. Wow, cukup banyak ya Kak yang lagi dilakukan. But thank you so
Yeah.
much for sharing your story tadi sempat di depan. Jadi itu tuh kayak ini ya Kak. Jadi from the miseries or from the unfavorable conditions and you turn it into blessings for others through the House of Leaders and to the better stories ya. Oke, dan teman-teman tadi sempat dengar kan Kak Brilliant juga lagi working on his podcast, jadi kita sama-sama tunggu ya podcastnya dari Kak Brilliant. Oke, so tadi aku juga jadi penasaran sih Kak sama sosok mentor ini Kak. Kalau misalkan tadi Kak Brilliant bisa share nggak Kak kayak what really changed you gitu, kayak pelajaran-pelajaran apa from your mentor ini yang benar-benar bisa change you inside out gitu. Kayak aku juga jadi inspired juga soalnya.
So let me explain a little bit to you about leadership first, because that is
Ya.
what he tells me the most. Um, so for me, leadership means this is inspired from my mentor. I don't want to take the credit. So after he inspires me about leadership, my opinion, my point of view of leadership really changed. So I think leadership means you bring others around you up. So I bring the people I surround myself up, my family, the people I surround myself with, my best friends, my wife, my cousins, my family, also my team in my company and the people I work with. I simply bring them up, and then because I believe when I put people on my team, when I put them in the right place at the right time, and when I am able to connect my friend with another friend, that they can work together, they can grow, and that way I can bring them up. Also, I believe that great leaders have a way of supporting others and making them more productive and effective.
Hmm.
Um, how can I say? I'll explain this a little bit. So when we put people at the right place at the right time and connect the right people, I mean connect two of the right people, and when they connect, they create an impact, a positive impact. And I it's really sad when I meet people who ask for money or ask for something when they want to connect someone to you.
Mm.
So I don't think I resonate with that. I simply think the way I think is like this. So for example, you, Gabby, um, let's say you resign from your work and then you want to build your brand, your first brand. And then you connected with me and then we talk, we have a great discussions, and then somehow something in me just think, oh, I think this person, if I connected Gabby with him or her, I think they can create a positive impact. Then I'll
Mm.
connect you. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, also, leadership to me means I trust and respect those I work with. Whether
Mm.
it's going to be my team, whether it's going to be my partner, whether it's simply going to be someone I interview, I trust and respect them. Because
Mm.
I forget who says this to me, but it sounds like this. Don't don't hire or work with someone you don't trust. And if you already hire or work with that person, trust them. Because
Mm.
if you don't trust them, it'll be stupid. Why did you hire them or work with them in
Yeah.
the first place, right? And but when it goes back to your trust your team or your family or your friends, even if you don't trust them, at least give them a shot. There's no way they can be. There's always a way for them to be productive in your team. You just have to find a way, and there will always be a way. Because I am someone who believe in I don't need easy. I just need possible. As long as it's possible, I'll find my way in.
Mm.
So
I
that's
see.
how my that's what like in sum up of my mentor teach me, and simply this thing I applied to my life, it changed my whole life. The way I
Mm.
connect with people, the way I interact with people. So it's like more like think twice before you think. So and what else? My mentor also say this. I think this is also a quote. When your action inspire others to do more, to dream more, to become more, to believe more, to achieve more, then you are great leaders. And that's exactly what I do. I think twice before I act. So before I
Mm.
act, like before I say something, before I do something, before I get angry, I will think twice. Will my action inspire others to be better, to be more positive?
Mm.
If it's the answer is no, then I will try to restrain myself from doing that. But if the answer is yes, definitely they will grow, then I'll do it.
I see. Wow, that's a summary. What a summary gitu ya. Jadi kalau yang aku tangkap sih pertama kayak leadership is about how we can bring goods to others gitu ya, untuk lift them up juga by connecting with them genuinely, and then yeah, we have to respect and trust people around us. Dan yang terakhir itu sih yang think before we act, if it's gonna grow others or if it will not grow others. Nah, Kak, tadi di awal, Kak Brilliant also mentioned that before we can lead, we need to be able to lead ourselves first gitu kan. Nah, sebenarnya aku tuh penasaran Kak, kira-kira menurut Kakak tuh apa sih Kak standarnya sampai kita tahu we already good at leading ourselves gitu. Karena kayak selama ini I feel like I already good to lead myself gitu kan. Tapi aku nggak tahu gitu tolak ukurnya yang akhirnya aku bisa mengatakan, oh ini aku udah enough gitu. Apa namanya? Menurut Kakak tuh ada nggak sih symptoms-symptomsnya yang bisa ngebedain gitu? Are we good already in leading ourselves or we are not gitu?
I think gak bakal pernah, there will never be, we will never be good enough. We will always want to be better, right? As a
Mm.
human, because um, this is just us. We want to grow more. We don't want to stop, because when we stop, it's like dying. It's like we are living in a coffin because we don't go anywhere. We stay at the same place. But well, like John C. Maxwell says, to lead others first, we must lead ourselves. You must lead yourself. Um, my point of view in that is we have to take responsibilities of our life. So before we lead others, we have to take care of our shit first.
Mm.
Meaning like this: if my family, I had a problem in my family, how can I work clearly in office. I cannot.
Mm.
I have to take care of my family first. I have to take care of my problem first. I have to take care of everything first. I have to lead myself first. I have to live my life intentionally first before I can lead others. Meaning,
Mm.
let's put it like this. I wake up in the morning and then I had a fight with my wife, right? I will clear this problem, or I will decided to take a pause, fully pause, meaning, okay, we will continue this after August, maybe 7 p.m. Let's schedule it. Let's schedule it. Then we will make a schedule, 7 p.m. Continue the fight or debate or argument with wife. And
Mm.
then after I decided that, I don't think about it anymore. Usually after you have a pause, you won't fight anymore. Usually that will happen. But I won't think of it anymore. If I still think of that, I'll do some meditation or journaling. Because when I put it in a piece of paper, I have a reminder now, and it's more clear now what I want to do. So I can move on from that thing. Now, when I have a clear mind and then I go and I can impact people's life easier, I think. It's more like, I won't say it's easier, but well, it's easier than having all the problems in your mind, overthinking, like you're bringing a lot of things in your mind. How can you impact other people's life, right? How can you lead others? So that's what I mean by leading yourself first before you lead others.
Mm. Wow, I see, I see. Artinya kayak, ya, it means that there's no tolak ukur karena ya at the end we are human, we always want to be better. Then it means that we have to take care of our shit first ya Kak tadi kalau
Mm.
bahasanya before we can lead. Now this is the last question from me before we move on to the Q&A. I've seen many questions on the Q&A box. Tapi ini, the question is, ya, some of us might be the followers right now gitu kayak. Mungkin kita sekarang punya atasan, kita punya leaders. Nah, as someone who has ever lead, kayak kakak tuh prefer punya followers yang seperti apa gitu kayak what kind of followers do you wish you have so that we can learn to be a good followers?
I'd say I want a team that aligns with my values. The way I can attract team with that align with my values is I stay being myself, and I keep growing myself, and I really focus on investing in myself mainly. So when I attract people that align with my value and align with my vision, we share the same vision, then we can grow together too. And I have this concept I learned from a good friend of us, House of Leaders. It's Keith Ferrazzi. He teach me about co-elevation. So co-elevation is a concept that brought the team to go higher together. So instead of competing in their own company, they co-elevate. Meaning like this. So there's gonna be a competition in a company. Meaning it's like I think I deserve better to be the manager other than you, and we are competing to be the manager position, right? So rather than we competing to be some, like we are competing in our company, it's rather to co-elevate, to co-create something together. So when a company is co-elevating the team, let's say you are in the accounting department and then I am in the marketing department. I work mostly on design and campaign, but I do know a little bit about accounting, right? And then you have trouble in accounting. And then like you work really late, it's 9 p.m. you still at office, you haven't go home yet because you need to get this thing done. And then I happened to cross your office and then I knocked the door and then I came in. Gabby, why are you still here? Is there anything I can help you with? And then you tell me the problem and then I give you my idea that can help you solve, and then we solve it together and then you can go on faster. And then we create a connection and I help you, and then that also inspire you to help others, right? It creates a ripple effect. but that is co-elevation. So we go higher together. We go like we really focus on one goal, and then we go reach it together. It's not about competing, it's collaborating, but it's the next level of collaborating. So when you are collaborating, you have something to exchange, right? For example, we are collaborating. We are collaborating in an event. So you might have something you want in your mind, and I have something I want from you in my mind. That's why we are collaborating. We share the same. I want your value, you want my value. But when we are co-elevating, it's not simply about that anymore. It's about how can I help you and support you to go higher, and how you can support me to go higher. And when you cannot, then I'll support you. You don't have to support me back. Support me when you can. So that is a really amazing and powerful concept you can apply to your company. It's not easy at starts, but it's worth it. And you know, without realizing it, I've been co-elevating with a lot of people since I built House of Leaders. And I don't know that until Keith Farazi told me that this concept of co-elevation. And co-elevation is what brings House of Leaders here now. It's what brings a lot of amazing people, amazing minds. I mean, it's what attracted amazing people and amazing minds to House of Leaders and get interviewed on House of Leaders. So when you're co-elevating, you are attracting the people, the right people. I don't know if you are a big fan of collaborating, but when you are collaborating and you are co-elevating even, you are attracted, I think, more quality people to your life. That's what I believe in.
Wow, that's very good sih. Karena ya when we biasanya kalau misalnya kita kerja sama orang, we want something in return kan, kayak kita harus saling gitu kayak. But the concept of co-elevating, it's very cool sih. Aku baru dengar dan ya udah bantu tulus aja gitu kayak to help others kan, to lift others. So makasih Kak Brilliant. Kita udah dari jam 10 nih, which is the end of the session. Thank you so much for sharing to us hari ini. Kita belajar banget, kita belajar banyak. Yeah, I hope that you can kita sama-sama bisa balik ke kehidupan kita masing-masing dan we can implement what we have just learned today. And for you Kak, I wish you luck for the relaunch of your plan gitu for the House of Leaders dan untuk Better Story dan juga for the podcast. We are looking forward for the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you juga kalian yang udah nonton dan udah datang.